My name's Chris Davis from Engage Insight, and this whiteboard session is about strategic planning and client centricity and mapping out your client journey. The first starting point with all our clients is really looking at the client journey. We want to take a look at what is the client experiencing, what are they thinking when they're dealing with you as a business. And putting yourself in your client's shoes is actually not an easy thing to do. So by mapping it out, it allows us to understand what's going on from a client's attitudinal point of view and a behavioural point of view, and make sure that our services are suitable and appropriate for clients' needs and wants. And we're going to keep those clients for the long term, those clients that we want to keep for the long term. So I've broken this down into 5 key areas. First and foremost, we look at the client journey, and by mapping out really from an experience and an attitudinal point of view, we need to understand exactly what they are experiencing from us, what their thoughts, their feelings are as they go through the process of doing business with us. And what we need to do there is really get some really important management information and market information and build this into our strategic plan from that point of view. So what we do is we look at qualitative and quantitative information. You can do that through researching clients, you can do it through client focus groups, to actually build that information in so that we are confirming the journey, that it's right for them, and we know that we're positioning ourselves in a way that they're going to value what we do. Also, what we need to look at is how engaging we are with them from from the stakeholders of the business, and also from a staff point of view. Have we got the right people in the right place with the right skills to ensure that clients are getting the best out of dealing with us? This all really ties into the strategic business planning video that we did on the overview of the strategic planning, and looked at your mission and your vision statements and making sure they're aligned with your client's experience. The next area is really identifying all the steps that go into play when you're dealing with clients, from the very start to the very end, and making sure that they're in a chronological order. In financial services, we have a lot of documents that clients need to complete, so making sure the document gates are all documented, to coin a phrase. But from that point of view as well, it's not just a compliance issue, but also it's a marketing issue, because what we want to make sure is that clients are getting the most out of our services so that they value what we're doing. Decision gates are important, so those key decisions that clients make as they go through the process, we log them, we understand them, and then we can build them into the client journey mapping as we go forth. Behaviours, well, clients are human beings, they have emotions, they have feelings, they have thoughts. We need to document them down. We need to understand exactly what clients are feeling, what they're thinking as they're going through our process. So we really are putting ourselves in their shoes and really making sure that our services are tailored and bespoke for their circumstances. Terminology and language is a key one. We need to make sure that our language that we're using is simple, that the clients really they understand exactly what we're doing for them. What we need to also look at what their propensities are, the sensitivities are, their motivations are in doing business. So in other words, are they going to buy more from us? Is the likelihood that they are going to buy more? Or how sensitive are they to our fees going forward, so we can actually fine-tune them to make sure that they really understand them. Cost-benefit analysis can help there. Touch points, well, the theory then goes that the more touch points we get with clients, the more they value us. But at the end of the day, what we've got to really do is define how we're actually interacting with clients and how we're touching those clients. Are we doing it physically, face-to-face, or are we doing it digitally? Are we looking at the technological revolution that's going on with retail financial services at the moment? Where are we touching clients? How are we doing that? And if we're once removed from that process, what's the effect that's having on their thought processes and decision points going forward? So really overall, looking at the communications when we're touching clients is key. The final area is looking at what we call moments of truth. And this is all about real value. So this is the light bulb moments that we call it, where clients are effectively saying, I've never thought it like that before, and I can't get this anywhere else. That's really when you know that you've got them because they value what you're doing for them, and they can't replicate that anywhere else. So that's looking at the key decisions, those decision moments that they're going to make, and they get that light bulb moment, and therefore that they really value what you're doing. And my top tip for you across all this is really just that issue on client shoes. Put yourself into their shoes, think, how would I want to be treated, but realise that everybody is different, and really tailor and bespoke these services, this client journey, so you're going to get it right, not just for the short term, but for the long term.